I asked 47 women over 50 a simple question. What do fit men over 60 have that younger guys don't? 83% mentioned the same thing. And it wasn't what I expected. Look, I'm 58. I've been training for 3 decades. And I can tell you right now, if you're past 60 and you've kept yourself in shape, you're sitting on advantages that'll make a 35-year-old six-pack look ordinary. But nobody's spelling this out for you. Before we jump in, tell us where you're watching in the comment below. Because these 5 advantages, they're unfair. Some of them border on cheating. And the truth is, most men waste them without even knowing they exist. So why does a fit 62-year-old turn heads while a fit 32-year-old just blends in? It starts with something women notice before you even open your mouth. And no, it's got nothing to do with your hairline or your wrinkles. It's about what your body signals when you've earned every bit of fitness the hard way. Number 1, the discipline signal. So advantage number 1, your fitness after 60 broadcasts something completely different than it does at 30. At 30, hitting the gym is just part of the game. You're supposed to look good, your metabolism's still on your side, recovery's fast. Honestly, staying fit at that age is the default setting if you put in even moderate effort. But at 60, that's a different story entirely. When you're fit past 60, it's not about vanity anymore. It can't be, because the world's already told you 1,000 times that you're supposed to slow down, retire, take it easy, fade into the background, and you didn't. That sends a message, a loud one. It says, I still respect myself. I'm not done. I'm not checking out early. Women read this as self-mastery, not the peacocking kind, the quiet kind, the kind that doesn't need an audience. I see this at the gym all the time. There's a guy, maybe 64, always there at 6 a.m., doesn't talk much, doesn't film his sets for Instagram, just shows up, does the work, leaves. His body's not perfect, but it's maintained. And that dedication, it's written all over him. Compare that to the 28-year-old posting thirst traps between sets. Both fit, totally different energy. One's performing, the other's just living his values. You know what women told me during those interviews? They said they can feel the difference. That a fit older man walks differently, carries himself differently, because he's not trying to prove anything anymore. He already knows who he is. And that confidence, it's not loud, it's not showy, it just is. But discipline's only part of the equation, because your body at 60 tells a story that a younger body simply can't. And that story does something unexpected when it's paired with fitness. That's advantage number 2, and it's where things get interesting. Number 2, the earned physique effect. Advantage number 2. A fit body at 60 tells a story that a 25-year-old's body can't tell yet. And women notice every chapter. See, youth is smooth, unmarked, generic really. A young guy with muscle looks like every other young guy with muscle. Cookie cutter, mass-produced. But you're a limited edition. Your body's been through life and it shows. Weathered skin over muscle, gray hair on your chest, maybe a surgical scar from that knee surgery in '08. Laugh lines alongside a lean jawline. Age spots on forearms that still carry serious weight. These aren't flaws. They're proof. Proof that you didn't quit when life got hard. Proof that fitness wasn't handed to you by genetics and a fast metabolism. You earned every bit of it. You maintained it through decades of stress, setbacks, responsibilities. Most guys make the mistake of thinking they need to hide their age. They obsess over looking younger, fight every wrinkle, dye every gray hair. Wrong move, because the contrast is what creates the impact. Your imperfections make the fitness more impressive, not less. Think about it. A 62-year-old with visible abs? That's remarkable. A 22-year-old with abs? That's Tuesday. One woman I interviewed, Sarah, she's 54, put it perfectly. She said, when I see a fit older man, I think he's fit despite life. Not because life's been easy on him. That's attractive on a completely different level. She mentioned seeing a guy at a resort last summer, maybe mid-60s. Fit, but not gym rat fit, natural. He had gray chest hair, some sun damage, the whole package. And she said every woman at that pool noticed him. Not the shredded 30-year-olds, him, because his body told a story of resilience. Your battle scars make you interesting. Your weathered hands lifting weights say more than smooth, young hands ever could. You're not trying to be 25 again. You're being the best version of 60 plus. And that's a category with very little competition, which brings me to advantage 3. And this one's purely mathematical, because you're not just impressive, you're rare. And rarity changes everything about how people see you. Number 3, the scarcity principle. Advantage number 3, you're statistically rare. And the human brain is wired to notice what's uncommon. Check the numbers. Only about 10 to 15% of men over 60 maintain any serious level of fitness. That means in a room of 100 guys your age, Maybe 10 are in decent shape, maybe. The rest, they've thrown in the towel. They've accepted the decline, bought into the story that aging means going soft, and society's more than happy to sell them that narrative. Commercials for recliners and retirement communities, not gyms and hiking boots. But you didn't buy it, and that scarcity creates magnetism. It's not even about being better than anyone. It's about being different in a sea of sameness. Walk into any social gathering, wedding, reunion, conference. Young fit guys, they're everywhere, a dime a dozen. But a fit man in his 60s? He stands out immediately, not because he's showing off, just because he exists. Scarcity triggers value in people's minds. Automatic, subconscious. When you're the outlier, people assume you know something they don't. They assume you've cracked a code, and honestly, you have. Now don't fall into the trap of thinking this means you need to be perfect. You don't need 6% body fat or to deadlift twice your body weight. That's not the point. The point is maintenance. Consistency, just staying in the game while everyone else quits. Can you move well? Can you lift your grandkids without wincing? Can you hike, swim, play? Can you wear a t-shirt without feeling embarrassed? That's the bar, and most guys your age aren't clearing it. So if you are, you're already rare, already winning. The silver fox thing everyone talks about, it only works when there's substance behind it. Gray hair means nothing if you're 40 pounds overweight and winded climbing stairs. But pair that gray hair with a body that moves, that's taking care of itself. Now you're magnetic. But advantage 4 is where this gets counterintuitive, because most men think the goal is to look younger, and that's exactly backwards. What actually draws attention isn't youth at all. It's something older guys have that younger men can't fake. Number 4, the comfort in your skin factor. Advantage number 4, you move differently because you're done performing, and that changes everything. At 60 plus, if you're fit, it's not for show. It's not to impress women at the bar or get likes on social media. Those days are behind you, and thank God for that. You're simply occupying space, taking care of yourself because it matters to you. And women, they feel that shift immediately. It's in your body language. Less fidgeting, less mirror checking, less seeking approval from every person in the room. You're not peacocking, you're not flexing, you're just there, solid, grounded. Younger guys, even the fit ones, can't fake this. They're still in performance mode. Still trying to figure out who they are, still looking for validation. You already know. One woman told me during my research, when a younger guy's fit, he needs me to notice. When an older guy's fit, he doesn't need anything from me, but I notice anyway. That's the paradox. The less you try, the more magnetic you become. I'll be honest with you. It took me until 52 to really get this. I spent my 40s still chasing something, trying to prove I still had it, whatever it was. Then one morning at the gym, I caught myself checking my reflection for the 3rd time in 10 minutes. And I just thought, who am I doing this for? Nobody was watching, nobody cared. And that realization freed me. I stopped performing, started just training, showing up, doing the work without the internal commentary. And my entire presence changed. I carried myself differently, dressed differently, simpler, classic, zero trends, spoke less, listened more. Fitness gives you permission to take up space without apology. But only if you've stopped needing permission in the first place. Younger men telegraph their insecurity even when they're jacked. They're loud, trying too hard, compensating. You don't have to compensate anymore. You're comfortable being exactly who you are. Gray hair, age spots, reading glasses and all. That ease, that quiet confidence, it's intoxicating. But everything I've told you so far, all 4 advantages, they build to this 5th one. And it's the one women mention most when they think men aren't listening. It's about time itself and how your relationship with it creates presence that younger guys simply cannot manufacture. Number 5, the mortality clarity advantage. Advantage number 5, you understand time's value, and it shows in everything you do. At 60 plus, you know the clock is ticking. Not in a morbid way, in a clarifying way. You don't have the luxury of thinking you'll get around to things someday. Someday is now, or it's never, and that creates something younger men simply don't have yet. Presence. When you're 30, time feels infinite. You can waste a decade and still have decades left. So you delay. You half listen during conversations while planning tomorrow. You scroll through your phone instead of being where you are. But you don't have time for that nonsense anymore. Your fitness isn't about living forever. It's about living fully, right now. Squeezing every bit of juice out of whatever years you've got left. Being strong enough to do what you want, when you want, without limitations. And women feel this as aliveness, energy, engagement. You're not phoning it in, you're all in. Because you know better than anyone. Time doesn't wait. This is why your investment in fitness signals something deeper. It says, I'm not done yet, not even close. It says you're still showing up for life's third act with intention and fire. Most guys your age, they've checked out, mentally retired, going through the motions, waiting. But not you. You're in the gym at 6 a.m., you're hiking on weekends, you're eating right, not because some influencer told you to, but because you respect the body you've got and the limited time you have in it. That's magnetic, rare, powerful. So if you're 60, 65, 70, and you're still training, still maintaining, still giving a damn about your health, you've unlocked all 5 advantages whether you realize it or not. Discipline that broadcasts self-mastery, a body that tells a story of resilience, scarcity that makes you stand out, comfort in your own skin that younger guys are still chasing, and clarity about time that creates undeniable presence. Those advantages compound, stack on each other, create something that no amount of youth or abs can replicate. And now it's time to bring this home, because if you've made it this far, you already know what needs to happen next. So there it is. 5 unfair advantages that have nothing to do with turning back time and everything to do with moving forward with intention. Remember those 47 women I asked at the beginning? 83% mentioned the same thing. Presence. That quality of being fully here, alive, engaged. And that's what all 5 advantages create when combined. You can't fake discipline. You can't buy the story your body tells. And you sure as hell can't manufacture the clarity that comes from knowing your years are numbered and deciding to make them count. That's the edge. That's what turns heads. Not youth, not perfection. Just a man who refused to fade quietly. Look, if you're 60 plus and still showing up, still training, still maintaining, you're already winning. You've unlocked advantages most guys will never experience because they quit too soon. Don't waste them. If this hit home, do me a favor. Subscribe to Soulful Bond. This channel's built for men who aren't done yet. Men who understand that your best years don't have to be behind you. And drop a comment below. Tell me which advantage resonated most. Or share your age. Let's see how many of us are still in the fight. Because we're just getting started. Now get to work.